Well, Apple, they had their annual developer conference. They kicked off yesterday over in California. There's a lot of exciting things coming out of it. New technology. Yeah, it's trending this morning on social media. Here are some of the highlights. So step aside Bitmoji. They have a new thing called Memojis, which are basically animojis. You can customize, make them look like yourself. You can see what it looks like right here. So a lot of people reacting to this saying they're just copying Samsung's avatars, which copied Apple's Animojis in the first place. This person says, I lost track of who's copying whom, so pretty funny stuff. Also, this one's my favorite part of the convention going on. A cool new feature for your Apple Watch. They have walkie-talkie mode. You're gonna be able to talk to your friends, watch to watch through LTE and Wi-Fi. And we got a lot of great reaction to this one as well, because who doesn't love a walkie-talkie? Richard Neva, he's a tech reporter. He says, walkie-talkie is basically the dream of the Power Rangers watch, and 7-year-old me is just thrilled. And one last thing, Group FaceTime will soon be coming to your iPhone. Yes, Group FaceTime. Sounds like a lot of fun, right? So let us know what you think about all these new updates to the Apple stuff on our KARE 11 Facebook page.